a Janemba Main. Well, this will be an experience. Let's rock and roll.
Are
you ready? Let's go!
食い止める。俺に指図するな。落ちろ。あいつはオーラが食い止める。噛むな。神の怒りを味わえ。破れるって叩きは取ってやる。あいつはオーラが食い止める。しつこいやつだな。よっほらそれカメハラそこだ。ここからが本番だ。できた。しつこいやつだな。引かないで来い。よし今夜じゃないか。オラに任せろ。いや君がそこだ。うわだ。
It's all or nothing. Fight it out.
これならどうだ。それそれ。オッケーオッケー。遅い。無駄だな。これならどうだ。こいつはオーラが食い込むな。暗いな。そこだ。こいつは暗い。さっさと終わらせるぞ。受け取れ。こっちしつこいやつだな。なんだ。聞いたぜ。急げ。それ。行くぞ。次の一発でお前は確実に消滅する。オラに任せろ。まだ見な。 当の力見せる。あんな力を見せてやる。終わりだ。おめえはオラに聞けねえ。ほら勝ったぞ。落ちこぼれだって必死で努力すりゃエリートを超えることがあるかもよ。
Are you ready?
そんなこいつを食らってそれだけとは大したもんだ。消えたのか。お前だけだ。その姿を見るのは変な気分だな。半分自分を見てるというか。あいつはオラが食い止める。これならあいつはオラが食い止める。ほら受け取れ。ほら見えているか。ほら食らいな。ほらよし今だ。あんなよし今だ。よし生意気だ。 これならどうその痛みが私を強くする。神の怒りの強さがいかほどのものなのか。その目に刻み込め。追い詰めたな。これが神の技だ。持ってきやがれ。届き物が終わりだ。終わりだ。届き物があんなこれが神の技だ。持ってくるよ。おしめだ。おめすんげえ強えな。すんげえやつだった。ケンドーラもういっぺん戦ってみて。俺に指図するな。届き物が助けちまうぞ。遅い。もっと本気で来い。そこだ。いたぜ。さっさと終わらせるぞ。あいつを食い止める。さっさと終わる。これならどうだ。これならどうだ。しつこいやつだな。もっと本気で来い。こいつは食らえよ。 もっと修行して強くなれ。俺はその強さをもう一歩超えてみせる。ジャネンバジャネンバ。あいつはオラが食い止める。そこだ。見えているか。クライナーカメハメ。行くぞ。これまでだ。クライナー。よし今だ。おいこいだ。そこだ。受け取れ。見えているか。クライナーカメハメ。そこだ。こいつはクライナー。さて、もうおしまいじゃ。我が家。終わったらお菓子食べよう。どりゃ。に乗るな。終わりだ。悪いな。驚く。急げ。悪いな。終わりにしろよ。これが究極のフュージョンだ。その姿を見るのは変な気分だな。半分自分を見てるというか。 Janemba!
Get ready! Fight it out!
Alright, cheers to a good game here against my opponent here, also a Super Saiyan level 3. As this is my first time fighting a Janemba, I need to make footnotes to my own gameplay, but I also need to make footnotes about how to counter Janemba, which I can also see to and reassess by re-looking over this video and or specific details regarding Janemba, based off of what I've seen thus far of Janemba Neutral. There are possibly stronger Janemba players out there in the world, but this is a stepping stone to a better understanding in a universal sense about how Janemba, the character, is played in this fighter game. So in general, without going too heavy into terms that even I don't understand completely for the fighting game continuity, from what I've seen, there is an incredibly strong keep-away game, which allows him to easily beat out Kai Blasts. And he has a lot of good tools, it looks like, for long-range play, which means that it seems to work more beneficial. It seems to be more beneficial for the player to stay at a range than be up in your face unless there's an actual combo or a way to get multi-hit confirms. He has very powerful range with his normals and specials. While they can be a bit slow, it looks like they are very easy to use because of the disjoints on his swordplay moves. Most of his normals seem to be generally strong. The 214S and the 236S seem to be very strong options for escaping pressure that look like they can be beaten out easy, but they're still strong for pressure and whiff punishing. I think you can get off of his jumping 2M, there's a sliding knockdown effect that happens, which looks like it can also give him a huge effective momentum. The 236H looks like it automatically drags the opponent to the corner, which also gives a great way to start corner pressure because it gets the opponent to the corner right at the get-go. I haven't seen his assist in this game, but I have seen his assist before, which looks like it's a sword play or some shit. So, his assist looks like it can enable a lot of characters to get big damage or some type of air dragon rush due to the way that it can track. The sword play, I'm not entirely sure you can get anything off of that, but I guess you could. The 22S forces opponents to stop using projectiles and assist during neutral, as unsuccessful character counter can either get a combo or can start pressure. Weaknesses I'm noticing about Janemba is that he has a really big hitbox and allows him to get hit by certain moves pretty easy. His A assist, I don't think, that was the one I was thinking of. His A assist looks really crappy in my opinion, and it doesn't open up a lot of characters to get the sliding knockdowns. It's hard to use in pressure from what it looks like due to just being Kai Blasts for general neutral play, which makes it only exclusive for a combo assist and not a combo itself. His moves look like they have startup time to it, so it looks like it's hard for him to get the setup process sometimes. And his escape options in teleporting behind the enemy and shit, they are good, it looks like, so far. But it can get a bit predictable after a while, and it looks like it can be beaten out, but I don't know how you can beat it out. That I have to look like it can study. I have to study that. It looks like Janemba, it makes it difficult. Janemba is easy to set up pressure situations, but it's hard for him to get out of pressure situations if he can be predicted. Because it can be very easy for the opponent to try and beat out his escape options probably and start it all over again. I'm guessing if it's that big of if it's a slow startup, then there might be slow exits. His general 5S, the 2S, or the JS, they're similar and they have limited tracking. I feel that with the option it gives in being able to shoot that at any time where you can control the input for down, left, right, however it is to control with those portals that appears around you, there's a point in there that you can attack that he leaves himself wide open. I'm not entirely sure how to get it, but it's something that you can catch when it's right there. His 2M, it's his only low. It doesn't seem like it really revolves around too much stuff he can do because it looks like it's not that effective. He has a low, but it doesn't look like it's an effective low. His 2H is really bad because it has a very low horizontal range. And the more I'm trying to study his character, it seems like his assists are team specific. So the correct team for Janemba works when he's on the field and when he's off the field, both. That's some tough shit to try to juggle. So that's all I have so far in trying to assess Janemba playstyle. As more opportunities come up in the future, I'll be able to better assess how to approach Janemba correctly. Stay tuned for our next one-on-one, guys, and as always, to all are one.